Neville Goddard was a renowned philosopher who emphasized the significance of thoughts, creative thinking, and assumptions in our lives. He believed that our thoughts have a significant impact on our lives and that we need to be aware of their importance. If we cannot manage our thoughts, they could ruin our lives. In this video, we will explore how we can use our thoughts to design the life we want. Neville Goddard once stated, "Every minute of the day, I'm either investing or spending." Unfortunately, most of us spend every morning, noon, and night in our default states, wasting valuable time that could have been invested instead of wasted. This means that we need to invest our thoughts just as we invest our money. When we invest our money, we typically receive a return of some kind. Similarly, when we invest in our thoughts today decide our reality tomorrow. The mental states we are in influence our reality. Our thoughts become reality. And if we dwell on anything awful, undesirable, or unpleasant, we will experience it in our lives. Therefore, we must be aware of our thoughts and evaluate them daily, hourly, and minutely. Experts estimate that a person has 70,000 thoughts per day on average. It can be challenging to control our thoughts, but learning to think positively is the easiest way to control our thoughts and keep them in check. We have control over our primary thoughts and recurring patterns of cognition. Our default thoughts and thought patterns fundamentally shape our lives and the way we live. Therefore, we need to be mindful of how our default thoughts and patterns affect our lives. Changing our thoughts may feel uncomfortable and strange initially, particularly if we are used to negative thinking. However, if we want to change and transform our lives, it is necessary. We tend to be addicted to negative thoughts, and some of these thoughts have become part of our core beliefs. We find it challenging to distance ourselves from these negative thoughts, but we must produce fresh thoughts if we want to create a different reality. Albert Einstein once said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. If we keep thinking negatively, we will continue to attract negative people and circumstances into our lives. To change our experience, we must change the way we think. If we want to improve our reality, manifest more money or a job, or even just how we interact with others, we must change our thoughts. We must learn how to change our thoughts. If we can teach our minds to think differently, we can change everything. To alter something we do not like, we must examine our thoughts on that particular thing. If we can change our way of thinking, we can change anything. All our problems start in the head and have to be solved there. Since everything in this world is subject to change, we must begin with our thoughts. We must change our outlook and accept things the way they are. Despite the fact that many people are aware of the importance of thoughts and believe that thoughts shape reality, they still lead unhappy lives. They are unable to control their thoughts, which prevents them from living the life they desire. Negative thinking addiction is one of the primary reasons individuals are unable to have the experiences they desire. Accepting something mentally is the first step to controlling it. Our mental diet consists of the thoughts we have on a regular basis that shape our lives. As we go through our daily lives, we are constantly bombarded with thoughts that can either lift us up or bring us down. Negative thoughts can be especially harmful, leading to low self-esteem, feelings of insignificance, and a sense of powerlessness. However, it is possible to manage our thoughts and shift our thinking patterns to create a more positive outlook on life. Every time we make an effort to manage our thoughts, alter them, or switch from negative to positive thinking, we are investing in our new portfolio. By observing our thoughts and guiding them in the direction we want to go, we can eventually create a magnificent portfolio. Low self-esteem often stems from feelings of loneliness and the belief that other people's opinions of us are more important than our own. This can lead to a sense of incapacity, ignorance, and lack of knowledge. However, it is important to remember that these negative beliefs are just thoughts, and we have the power to change them. If you are feeling down on yourself, it may be because of negative thinking patterns that you have developed over time. By recognizing these patterns and actively working to change them, you can begin to have faith in yourself and your abilities. You may feel like you are powerless, but you are stronger than you think. The first step to changing your thought habits is to become conscious of your negative thoughts and write them down. Once you have identified these negative thoughts, write down the exact opposite on a separate sheet of paper. For example, if you have a negative thought such as, "I can't receive the quantity of money I want," write a positive affirmation such as, "I can manifest the money I wish." After you have written down both the positive and negative thoughts, burn the sheet of paper with the negative thoughts. This is a psychological indicator that you have eliminated the negative elements. Then, create affirmations based on the list of motivational concepts that you have chosen. Say your affirmations loudly each day until your positive thoughts start to replace your negative ones. Consistently practicing this technique will cause your beliefs to change over time. It is the most effective way to change one's beliefs and manifest a new, delightful existence as you begin to shift your thinking patterns and create a more positive outlook on life. It is important to choose your adventures wisely. Only select concepts that will enhance your life and your own. Remember that your thoughts and creativity are the only things that provide life, so it is essential to adopt a new perspective on the world. As Neville Goddard said, "Stop trying to change the world, because it's just a mirror." Man's attempt to aggressively change the world is as pointless as breaking a mirror in an effort to change how he looks. Instead, modify how you see yourself and disregard the outside environment. When you focus on your own desires and claim and know yourself to be and own what you desire, you can assimilate the life and name you want. In order to achieve success in manifesting our desires, we must fully embody the wish fulfilled. While techniques such as affirmations, meditation, visualization, and seeking guidance from coaches or spiritual teachers can be helpful, they should not be relied on as a substitute for the necessary faith and persistence required to truly become the embodiment of our desires. To truly understand the concept of yielding to the wish fulfilled, we must engage in a process of self-discovery and experimentation. This involves taking a leap of faith and trusting our instincts, as well as having the confidence to try out new approaches and ideas. While this can be a challenging and uncomfortable process, persisting with this experimentation can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our desires, and a greater sense of clarity and purpose in our lives. Assuming the feeling that would naturally arise if our objective were already accomplished is the key to a successful prayer. When we fully embrace our wish as a reality, our subconscious mind will begin to work towards its actualization. This requires yielding to the wish, meaning that we fully embody the feeling of it being fulfilled. The disciplined individual only entertains feelings that contribute to their happiness, ensuring that they attract positive circumstances into their lives. Prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which we want. Whenever our feeling is in conflict with our wish, feeling will be the victor. The dominant feeling invariably expresses itself. Prayer must be without effort. In attempting to fix an attitude of mind, which is denied by the senses, effort is fatal. In order to successfully yield to the wish as if it has already been achieved, it is necessary to enter into a passive state of mind. This state can be achieved through a form of meditative reflection or reverie that is similar to the feeling one experiences just before falling asleep. When in this relaxed state, the mind is turned away from the external world and can more easily sense the reality of a subjective state. To create this passive state, one can simply relax in a comfortable chair or lie down on a bed. If lying on a bed, it is best to lay flat on your back with your head in line with your body. Close your eyes and imagine that you are becoming increasingly sleepy. Allow yourself to feel and embrace the sensation of sleepiness until it becomes an all-encompassing feeling of calm and relaxation. Enjoy manifesting. Enjoy manifesting.